Okay, so the first objective, the reason why do we need to do selection? Okay, why do we need to do testing? Why is it important for testing? Basically, we need to do testing because we want to make sure that only those candidates who have the right skills to be employed in our organization. Yeah, we need to be sure that whoever applied for the job in our organization, they meet the requirement, they have the right skills, because we only advertise position with specific skills. So knowing that, knowing that we need the right skills for the person to fill up important position that are advertised by our organization, because the number one, we want to make sure that the performance of that particular candidate when he or she join our company later on will improve the productivity of our companies or organization. So the first thing, we need to identify who will be able to, to produce or provide a good service, so that the performance of the particular staff in particular will enhance the productivity of our companies. By doing this, we may avoid, we may avoid those who are not only incompetent, but also could be negatively influence the environment of our organization. That is what meant by bad apple. Yeah. So the first one, we do the testing is to make sure that we have the right employees to enhance the productivity of our companies, in which these good employees that with the right skill, as long as we perform well in the company, it will ensure that the productivity of the company is also increased. Yeah, and we need to identify the right the right testing, because it is not cheap to recruit, and then suddenly, if we are not satisfied with particular employees, we fire them. It is very costly. Yeah, because the minute we recruit a new staff, we are going not only provide them with good salary, allowances, and so on. We also spend for his training and other things. Other things else in the organization as required by the Employment Act. So it is not cheap. Yeah, it is very costly if we choose the wrong candidate. Yeah, so that is why the reason why we have to do good. We need to have a good testing, and then sometimes if we do not do it properly, we might employ those who are actually have criminal records, and yet they are not recovered yet from their bad habit. So when they enter and become one of the members of our organization, it could be commit another crime while working with our company. So this is what we call negligent hiring, in which some of the companies, they did not do the background check, they do not do it properly. They just hire based on recommendation or other methods. So at the end of the day, they wrongly hired, employees who actually had bad record, bad record before, ex-convict and so on. But I'm not saying that all ex-convict is cannot be hired. But of course, you need to do the background check first, so that only those who are qualified, will be hired by the companies. So there is going to be legal obligation attached to wrongly hiring people. Yeah? And of course, when we refer to the performance, we refer to the cost, we refer to the legal obligation. At the end of the day, we are able to choose a person who fit with our job expectation, yeah, with the job expectation, or what we call person job fit. However, sometimes employees or recruits, when they become the members of our organization, maybe they will not go along with the culture. Yeah, they do not go along with the culture in which uh, they have problem with person organization fit. Person organization fit refer to uh, the cultures of the the company. These new recruitees is not able to adapt well, yeah, to adapt well with the culture of the organization. So at the end of the day, even though the person meet the person job fit, but still he failed to meet person organization fit. So if we want to hire new employees, if we want to recruit people, not only we want to make sure that this particular employee fit the job, but also fit the culture of the organization. So it's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy just to look at the qualification of particular employees or candidate, and then you want to hire them. So that's why some of the testing, yeah, some of the testing should be in varieties form, yeah, varieties form, because if only we rely on testing based on achievement test and some form of multiple choice question like that, yeah, but we do not ask them to do the situational job testing. For example, we might end up with hiring only those who meet the requirement but not adapt well with the culture of our organization, right? So these are the four, yeah, important matters that we need to do in order for us to do the before we do the recruitment.